Let's talk about this word attack. This is similar to the word exploit that we saw earlier. So remember when we were up here in part 1, we used the word exploit. So sometimes we use the word attack. They're almost the same thing, if not sometimes interchanged and called the same thing. So this is when something bad actually happens, right? Now we have various kind of pairs of terms here that sort of classify that attack type. For example, active or passive attack. In an active attack, some action resulted in the attack. I opened a file, I did something, I actually performed some action in order for it to happen. In a passive attack, I might just be wandering by somebody's computer and happen to look at the screen. I didn't call up the information on the screen, I just happened to be to run across it. That would be a passive attack because I'm not performing some action in order to see that screen. Intentional or unintentional. Pretty obvious. If it's intentional, then you meant to compromise the data or you meant to do something. If it was unintentional, you didn't mean to. Direct or indirect. If it's direct, then the attacker or the threat agent is actually doing something directly to a system. If they do something indirectly, say through another system or through a piece of software, that might be an indirect attack. So, for example, a denial or a distributed denial of service attack, which we'll get into later on, where a person employs other infected computers and uses those infected computers in order to attack a system, that would be an indirect attack. It can be malicious or non-malicious, and there's, in other words, intentional or unintentional as well. So various types of categorizations of attacks.